So boom, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are back with another video. This time we are going to do a case study of Micromax, what went wrong with Micromax. If you are new to this channel, drop a comment and subscribe my channel. So Micromax, Micromax is collaborating with other brands to make its comeback. And 10 years ago, Micromax surpassed Samsung sales, and they were number one smartphone brand in India. And they also used to go target international markets, and their smartphones were also available internationally rather than in India. So Micromax used to rebrand smartphones, like they used to get Chinese smartphones and they used to rebrand name Micromax and they used to sell in India. It was in 2014 and 2016 era because people were not so knowledgeable. They have very sufficient access to the internet and etc. So they used to do this tactic. The thing is that mainly Micromax used to manufacture feature smartphones in India, like the keypad mobiles, not the smartphones in India during that time frame. After 2020, the Micromax smartphone announcement, they didn't even launch one smartphone in India market, and they have completely vanished from Indian market or Indian smartphone industry. Not only giving all the minimum requirements that smartphone brand should have, they also promised that Micromax are going to be the first brand which are going to launch their first 5G smartphone, but they didn't do till now. And their Micromax have didn't launch their 5G smartphone till now. They have announced their 5G smartphone at 2020, but they didn't do their smartphone launch till now. And as talking about today's timeline, Micromax aren't manufacturing smartphones or TVs they used to manufacture before. Now they are collaborating with Bhagavata Electronics, where this electronic company manufacture smartphone components, and they manufacture smartphones and smartphone components for other brands. This Bhagavata Bhagavata has four factories in India, and as well as the Micromax have collaborated with Havcon Chinese manufacturer. They will also manufacture smartphones as well as smartphone components or in China. And this Bhagavata is an Indian-based smartphone manufacturing brand or factory. So this Bhagwat brand used to manufacture TVs for for Micromax. So this Bhagwat used to manufacture TVs for Micromax, and now also they manufacture TVs for other brands such as Xiaomi, TCL, and etc. And you also know that Micromax not only vanished from smartphone industry but also from TV industry. This Bhagavata factory also has PLI scheme, where they have license to manufacture tablets as well as laptops from their factory. And see, Micromax now also has the power to now has so Micromax has a capability to manufacture TV as well as smartphones as well as laptops in this era, because they own some percent, or they partnered up with Bhagavata Electronics. So there are eventually a chances for nowadays people cannot trust Micromax, because you know the reason, they didn't deliver the promises they have made for customers. So you know, you get little bit trust issues if someone give you false promises. It's not about smartphones. Yeah, sorry. So recently, Rahul Sharma, the CEO or the founder of Micromax, have announced their new collaboration with Streambox, where they are going to launch the Door TV. And if you want to get this Door TV, first you have to pay 10,000 rupees for a TV. At least pay 799 per year to access the TV channels as well as OTT platforms. So there are major disadvantages and advantages for this Door TV. First of all, this TV comes with a Door OS. It doesn't come with Android or Apple integration, or it doesn't support Android apps as well as Apple apps. If you have a Fire Stick, you can't directly plug in your Fire Stick into the TV and access it. So it is, if you doesn't pay for subscription, I feel like this TV is not worth purchasing, because nowadays everyone as an access to OTT platforms in their smartphone, mobile data plans, as well as if you take new internet connections for suppose Geo, they offer free OTT for OTT subscription for people who are getting their internet, and they also offer their set-top box for TV. And I feel like people won't pay extra 800 rupees per month or year to access your TV, view it, and to get all the to get access of all the OTT apps. And even you and there also one more major drawback for this kind of scheme. People will not have all the power to choose what OTT platforms they need to access. If they give you three OTT application access, but you need another extra OTT application to access it, you are gonna pay more, and you have to access that particular application. So if you don't recharge your Door TV plan, then you have to throw your TV outside of the window. So I feel like in India most of the people are not gonna use it, because everyone has access to most of the OTT applications, and no one really watches normal television channels nowadays, and everyone is into YouTube and other OTT platforms. So yeah. And Micromax also started collaborating with other things, such as they are started making memory chips, and they have collaborated with a company called Feason, where now they integration brand called MFI, where they manufacture all the NAND chips, which are the memory chips as you talk in normal language. And they also doing major investment in AI technology, where they will be able to deliver everything, and they will do lots of costs cutting in AI segment. See, and let us see where it goes, because they didn't create huge impact on on smartphone segment, and now they want to jump into AI. So yeah, let us wait and watch where it is, how it goes. So the main reason why Micromax used to be popular in India those in that period of time is that they used to offer great performance to value to performance ratio, where they used to offer a decent performance for the price you are paying. And during the 2018 to 2019 period, Chinese smartphone brands have started entering the Indian industry, like Xiaomi have entered the Indian market, and Oppo have entered the Indian market, and Vivo also entered in the Indian market, and OnePlus also has introduced in the Indian market. So they didn't keep up with the Chinese competition, to be precise. Like Chinese smartphones were offering more performance to the budget ratio rather than Micromax, because they used to have that glitchy Android KitKat OS, where it used to shatter a lot. And these Chinese smartphones were well optimized, and they used to come with better cameras compared to Micromax. Another key thing where Micromax have failed in 3G to 4G transition, where Geo have introduced their 4G in 2016, I guess. So yeah, to be precise, I don't know. Yeah, they have introduced their small 4G smartphones, 4G technology, where in those era Micromax used to have a lineup of 3G smartphones. And to support 4G, they should come with the capability of 4G softwares. Like I still remember I used to have some Micromax phone where I have to install Geo 4G voice call external app to make a call. Yeah, I still do remember. And they didn't have 4G lineup, so they were not adapting the technology day to day, and they were not directly competing with the. To take this an example, Vivo and Dixon, Vivo is collaborated with Dixon to manufacture the smartphones, and another thing is that 50% of shares are owned by Dixon and 49% of shares are owned by Vivo. They collaborate with other brands to manufacture their smartphones in India at the fastest pace possible, and to do cost cutting in terms of shipping components. So the main reason why Indian smartphone brand collaborate with the manufacturer is that, for cost cutting, as well as to be less dependent on Chinese market. I mean Chinese manufacturers, and if you ship it from Chinese dealers, you will get shipping charges as well as the cost for the component gets higher, and the smartphone prices also get on the higher side, which you have faced during Corona period, where the smartphone prices went skyrocketing. Java also does the same thing. They don't manufacture too many phones in a year. They manufacture one phone in a year, or maybe 3 to 4 smartphones launches they make in a year. But they help in manufacturing phones like Motorola, Nokia. Let us conclude all these things. First of all, the dot TV which are they are going to implement in India will not work in India, because in Indian market they need lots of flexibility where people do lots of jugads and etc. And dot TV isn't capable of doing it, and their dot TV also comes with Door OS, so they lack compatibility in terms of side loading other applications which you use in TV, as well as you can't do all the things you do in an Android TV, and you can't even connect external devices to your TV. And I feel like people are not gonna get it, because if they are not going to pay for the subscriptions, you have to throw your TV in a dustbin. So yeah, so I guess it will majorly fail in India. Let us see how it goes and how it does in Indian market. And talking about the OTT application which Door OS gonna give it to you, like nowadays people use internet, and if you have Geo internet you will get all the OTT applications for free. And if you are paying for internet, like your TV uses the internet to stream all the applications, and you are getting all the access of the OTT application while you are paying your internet bills. And why would you externally get these Door OS OTT subscriptions? It does make sense, right? So this is a major drawback. And another thing is that they are stating that they will revolutionize the thing in AI, but they also do help in manufacturing in servers, but most of the servers use NVIDIA processors and GPUs to access the information or generate the information in AI. So yeah, Micromax aren't capable of doing what NVIDIA is doing, so I think they will also fail miserably in it. They can't revolutionize completely the AI thing, but they can use their small collaboration or small kind of help in this thing in AI segment in India. So if you do like this video, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe my channel. Tech Dude signing off, your Tech Dude.